At visittanzania4less.com, we revel in creating unforgettable safari experiences. This journey has been even more rewarding because of you, our valued patrons. Thank you for entrusting us with your adventures. For those still planning, get ready to immerse in the awe-inspiring landscapes of Tanzania at fantastic rates. Visit Tanzania4less.com, where incredible experiences await. We can't wait to guide your journey of a lifetime.
The wait is over. The all-new Umoja Radio Network, home to over 40 black-owned radio stations and podcasts, is here for you. Connect to the world's fastest-growing collection of unapologetically black and proud media, from podcasts to independent black-owned radio stations, and access to the important news and music you need. Umoja Radio is from our culture, by our culture, for our culture. The all-new Umoja Radio is available right now on Google Play and the Apple Store. Join the movement. Be empowered.
All right, family. Live in the studio, Amazing Right Media Center. Got a special guest in the studio. Actor Quincy Isaiah joins us today. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm blessed, man. I'm back home, seeing my family and everything. So I'm good.
It's good to see you. You know, we've been following you for a while, and it's like you just blew up overnight. You did your thing, but I know you've been grinding for a while.
Yeah.
But that winning time really displayed your great acting skills. And I just want to say how proud I am of you. You right around the corner from us. You know what I mean? It's in right and doing your thing, but you never forgot home. So welcome home, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I know we want to send our prayers and condolences out to some of your siblings because they lost their father this week, right?
Yeah.
Pete Patton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know that he passed when you got home or he passed while you were home.
It was right before I got back. So I was already planning on coming out. Just, like seeing my family before I go. I'm shooting a movie in September.
Okay.
So anytime I'm about to go work somewhere, I usually try and make it back home, see my mom, see,
right.
my nieces and nephews, and like before I pop out.
Right. So the movie, how long did it generally take to make a movie?
Depends on what you're making, but like this one, I want to say it's probably gonna be like a 3-month shoot.
Oh wow!
So we start the beginning of September, and then we should be done around Thanksgiving.
What kind of movie?
It's a military movie.
All right.
Yeah. So,
all right.
I play a CIA agent, like operative, who used to be a Navy SEAL. He gets recruited to this like special team, and then they go over to Iran, and like it's like a heist, military heist type film.
Okay, wow, action then. Little action going on.
Yeah.
Well, how do you prepare for movies like that?
I mean, with this one, my character's a sniper. So I actually found a sniper, like a black dude who's like called the Reaper. His name is Nick Irvin.
Okay.
And like just listening to a lot of his stuff, and he been doing a lot of podcasts. He has some books, and like he just talks about his life and how life was for him over there, and I just try to, take what I can and apply it to my character where I see fit, and then from there, I'll start building my character out. And that's like the more mental work. And then, working out, trying to learn how to, handle a weapon. They sent us to this place down in San Antonio. That was
oh, we lost our video.
Right.
We lost our video. We're still on audio. Though. We lost our video. But go ahead.
They sent us to San Antonio where it was a weapons training facility. So we was able to go down there and shoot some guns, and then like train on how to take over a room, like as a SEAL, with a team. And so yeah, it's a lot of things that go into it, right?
Wow. Quincy Isaiah in the studio. We live on Facebook. Our camera just took it down. We get that back up. We also live on radio. This Hollywood, man, how has it been for you? Like this experience of being in Hollywood?
I mean, it's been a learning experience, I think. Like where it's just I think for me, I've taken everything as a learning experience, where it's like regardless of like being on set or going to like a gathering, like a party, or you know, like meetings, all these things. I just try and learn from them and like take what I need from it and make it work for me, you know.
Wow.
So
How long you been out in LA?
I moved to LA in 2017, but I actually just moved away from LA. I was in Michigan probably from like May to like, oh, not May, but February to like May.
Okay.
And then from May till now I've been in New York.
Oh,
And
New
then,
York.
yeah.
Wow.
And then after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna figure out where I want to be after that.
So where do deals get cut at? Do the deals get cut in LA or New York or Atlanta?
I mean, my lawyer, like, so I have a lawyer that stay in LA, and then I have another one that stay in Arizona. So and I can be anywhere.
You don't have to be with them.
Nah, yeah, it gets sent to my phone now. You know, I can read it from there and then sign it virtually. So
wow,
I can kind of be anywhere I please, but it makes sense to be in either LA or New York right now for me.
If you got any questions for Quincy Isaiah, you can type it in on our Facebook or Facebook, YouTube. He in the building. So proud of this young man. I know you back and forth, and you remain humble, and you never forgot that you're from Muskegon, man. That's dope.
I mean, you know, it's hard to like. I don't even understand how. I mean, I get what you mean when you say forget, like stop coming back, and like
that part, yeah.
And honestly, like there was a part I think where I felt like I hadn't achieved enough to come back and like be in, because I deal, you know, with anxiety and like, and like sometimes, it's like when I come back, I don't know what I should be doing, or I don't know how to like spend my time. Like even this, like I wanted to make sure I came and did it because I'm like, it's important. I recognize the value that coming and sitting down with you and like speaking with people, going out, people seeing me, like that matters, you know, and I want to give back because like I guess that's my version of giving back right now, right? I didn't realize like if I'm not able to do more, like just me being in places is I think like it's something, right?
It's valuable.
Showing face, right? And I just wanted to make sure that I continue to do that as I, you know, continue to go.
And you know what? I think that's a testament to your upbringing.
Yeah.
My mom, man. Oh yeah.
My mom, my coaches, my uncles and aunts, like my cousins, my siblings, like this community poured a lot into me, regardless if they knew it or not, right? And I think I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in without that, you know, that type of support. So I just always want to make sure I'm like showing love back to the city that, you know, brought me up.
So when did you start acting?
I did my first musical in high school. It was called Thoroughly Modern Millie. I played a Chinese character. It was like, you know, it was just something to do. But I really fell in love in college. I was able to take acting classes and do a couple plays in a musical. I did a sketch comedy show. And that's where I was like, oh, this is something I want to do for the rest of my life.
Sketch comedy.
Yeah, man. I love comedy. Like I have a very I like, you know, because Black people, we just naturally funny.
Right.
So it's like it's easy to like just gravitate towards that and like, you know, be a part of comedy in that way. So for me to find something like that, I think that it blew my mind. And then to be able to do drama too, where I can like, because, you know, there's a lot of emotions that we don't, as Black men, don't get to show all the time, right? So for me to have a medium where I can like scream and cuss and like flip tables and be applauded for it, I was like, yo, sign me up, you know? So
and make some money at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So your shout out your acting teacher at Muskegon then.
Carly Baldus and Kirk Carlson. Yeah. Shout out.
Do you ever keep in contact with him?
Well, we'll reach out, like, you know, back and forth sometimes, like on Facebook, but I don't be on Facebook that much, honestly. So it's like every now and again, like we'll message here and there, but like not much. Just be honest, you know. Okay.
Zebo says, my brother.
Darren. Zebo.
Right.
No, that's my homie, man.
Yes. We're mutual cousins. So yeah, we're family. And you have a big family here in Muskegon, man. Talk about your family, a massive family.
Yeah, man. The Rankins and then the Crosbys. So the Rankins, all throughout the Heights, and then the Crosby through downtown. So it's like, you know, I've always felt like kind of, I don't know, just capable of going anywhere and like being very flexible and being able to go as I see fit, you know, because it's like I got family and love wherever I
Everywhere.
go, you know. So yeah.
Some of your traveling. Talk about some of the traveling, some of the places you've been in the past, 4 or 5 years.
So we was just talking about Australia. So that
Yeah.
was like one that I was like, that blew my mind. But the first time I got out of the country, I studied abroad in college and I went to Spain, Madrid for
Okay.
2 months, and I was able to go there, and then from there I was able to do a few trips to like Portugal, Italy, and then Amsterdam.
Wow.
So that, I think that's really what helped set the stage for me to be like, the world is so much bigger than like what we know growing up, right?
Right.
And I think it also allowed me to see that like people over there, work is just work there, you know, like
Right.
here it's almost like a life. And I think me seeing just like, it doesn't matter what you really do, it's just, you know, it's about the way that you live and like the people, you know,
Right.
and like experiences. So I think that made me realize like, oh, I can pursue acting then. Like, even if I end up in like a theater somewhere, if that's something I want to be doing, like in the middle of Iowa or something,
Right.
you know, like if
Right.
that's making me happy, go do that, you know. And then I've also been to London. But like honestly, I need to travel more.
Okay.
Because I want to go to Africa. I saw
Yeah.
what you do with the high school students, like the
Yeah.
graduates.
Thanks.
And that's it's special, man. Like, and 2 of
Yeah.
my cousins was able to go do that as well. So I
Right.
appreciate you doing that for the community, man. That's like important. So
Thank
to
you.
be
Thank you.
exposed to stuff like that,
And
man.
Kayla and Mikhail, they never did tell me that you was their cousin. You know what I mean? I know they
'Cause,
family,
you know,
right?
it's like, hey,
Wow, good kids. I mean, Michaela became the spokesman for the group.
mm,
So we would interview
see
her a
that.
lot. We had her on TV. We did everything with Michaela, and she's very good kid. But
Yeah.
and they really really enjoy themselves. So
Yeah.
so hopefully maybe next year, you welcome to come, and you don't have to be a chaperone. You can just be an observer.
I
You
was
know
gonna
what I
say, I'm gonna be there with the kids, looking like
mean?
being excited, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So tell us, what was so far your proudest moment as Quincy Isaiah?
That's Quincy Isaiah,
Yeah.
the actor.
You're the
right?
actor.
The actor.
Right.
I think honestly, being in certain spaces and having people know who I am, man. Like Shaq, bro. Like I went to All-Star weekend,
Uh-huh.
and like I was walking, because they gave us like floor seats, and as I was like walking to the bathroom to go through the tunnel, Shaq was coming in and he was talking to somebody, and I saw him walking and he was talking to somebody. He looked up, looked up in my direction, and then went back to talking, and then took like a second look, and then he pointed at me. And I pointed back at him, and then I went over there and spoke to him, and like he's like, "Man, you played the hell out that part." And I'm just like, for people that's that I looked up to, that I watched growing up,
Right.
I think that it ain't nothing like it to know that they not only know who I am, but they also think that I did a good job in the field that I do.
Right.
So
Right.
I think that's easily hands down my proudest moment.
Wow. And you did kill the role of Magic Johnson. I don't know if they could have found a better person to play his role. You have the
Thank
look, you had the personality, you tall, you play basketball, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You hit it out, man. And I don't know, was the show nominated for any awards?
Yeah, I think like cinematography, costumes. This on the second season. On the first season, we only, I think, won with the cinematography, and then on this season we got a few other ones, but
Good.
and here and there, like I think we won a best ensemble and like for the African Americans Critic Choice Awards. I
Okay.
think it was.
Wow.
So,
Quincy Isaiah is in the building. Are you planning on doing anything back at home, later on down the road, like a Quincy Isaiah event, involving the kids or something?
well,
Have you thought
look,
about that?
I told you, I'm like, I have a imposter syndrome, and I don't always think that, I feel like I'm not there yet, but
Oh my God, you there.
well, thank you.
Man, you can do a TEDx right now and the place will pack out if we know you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
you there, and I think sometimes I'm like this too. I mean, I'm like that. I understand where you at, but you are there.
Yeah.
You are doing what you love to do.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's it.
And we've done a couple things. Like I did a screening, I think, for season 1, and then
Yeah.
I also I was part of a panel for at the Cinema Carousel where we did it was for the Little Mermaid. We talked about Black representation. So like little stuff here and there. Eventually I want to work my way up to something bigger. Actually, I'm supposed to be working on a movie that I'm also producing in Kalamazoo.
Oh wow.
So that's at my college, you know, that's where I went to school at. And we are supposed to be shooting a movie in November and December there. So hopefully we can start doing more stuff like that, and like especially at the high school. Wow. And it just, you know, it's just gonna take a little time. That's all. I'm working on some stuff, man.
Wow.
It's just about letting it cook. It's marinating.
There you go. It's there. I know you got to roll. My business partner over in Tanzania says lots of blessings to a big boss. And you're welcome to come to Tanzania too. I got to throw that plug out there. Yeah, visit Tanzania for less. Quincy, man, thank you for making our time. I know you were here. This was like a drive-by type thing. Yeah. And you made time to come by here to say hello. And, you know, next time you're in town, we can make it long. Because I really wanted you to like pick the playlist.
Okay, I got
we play what Quincy listens to.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
No, look, I'm gonna be back like January, and I should be a lot chiller during that time. Like you know, I'm ramping up for a movie, so it's a lot of moving pieces right now. But like once everything's then got shot, and I'm like chilling for a little bit, I'll come up here and we can do like a proper interview and do all that.
That's good. Well, rest assured, you have arrived. You are there. These kids have somebody from Muskegon, Michigan that was on the big screen on HBO. You know, they can still pull up the old shows. You know what I mean? You're right from 49442. You remain humble. You have a great reputation. You got great family support, great mother. I know your father before you passed. I worked at the prison.
Okay.
I mean, you come from great DNA. You just know you have arrived. You know, you might not be where you want to be. We always work hard.
I'm like,
that's the Africanist in us. You know, we're gonna work hard.
Yeah.
But brother, we're proud of you.
Appreciate it.
I did not have an HBO subscription to Quincy Isaiah got on there.
I'm like, hopefully we find another reason for you to keep it now.
Right. Yeah. There you go. All right, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, brother.
Thanks for stopping by. That's Quincy Isaiah, family. We going back to more music.
The way